often ask teachers, "Oh, what can I do at home?" And should I be showing my kids TV in English? So,
The
well,
answer is
obviously, if they're
yes.
kind of there,
The answer is yes,
well,
by
yeah,
the
the
way.
answer is obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, read to them in English, do their English homework with them. I don't know, take an interest in their English, and don't think that osmosis will help them learn English just by going to the academy. But the fact that they had that kind of parents area outside where they could have conversation classes, they could chat to teachers who were wandering around, they could ask for any extra materials, so it wasn't just a 2-minute thing in the doorway. It was they could really help and take an interest. I don't know, that was
That's
something
cool.
that really spoke to me.
That's fantastic. That's a great idea too. Um, Kind of like an active waiting room it could be, right?
Yeah, there was like a book exchange on the side as well. So, not we charge you money for these books. It was a book exchange, and it was whatever kind of books you wanted. It could be Spanish, it could be English. There was a mix of there were Catalan books as well, but there was a mix of all of them. Because what they were encouraging was the fact that people read, not only read. Okay, you must read in English. Well, someone's not going to enjoy reading in English if they don't like reading. Like, in fact, they'll hate it. So the fact that they had the books there to even get people started on reading in the first place was a big step for me. Anyway,
Yeah,
it was really nice.
that actually makes me think of a different learning styles, right? Like adjusting. This kind of goes off topic a little bit, but it made me think about reading because I'm a slow reader in English, which is a demotivator to read more, right? So imagine even more in Spanish in another language. And so that's important to keep in mind that if your students don't really like reading in their own language, it's going to be an uphill battle to try to force them, and an uncomfortable battle for them if you try to force
Yeah,
them, or if we try to force them to read in a foreign language. So it's always good
yeah.
that emotional intelligence that we talked about last time. Because
Okay.
emotion, by the
So,
way, it's really
um,
important because emotional intelligence is so important and lacking, I think, in a lot of our classrooms. You can probably attest to that from what you've seen.
well, absolutely, absolutely. And what I really like to do with my students, first off, is listening. You know, it is reading if you're reading on your phone. No, you're not opening a book and so on and so forth. But to start them off, I just start them with memes. It's 15 words maybe only, but it's a start. And you can build it from there. You can go from memes to, I don't know, funny reviews and stuff like that. Things that are interesting that you can actually kind of get people stuck into. It's reading. It's not sitting down and reading a novel. It's like when my students come to me and say, "I want to watch a film in English." I said, "Why don't you start by watching a series in English?" It's
I
just
say that too.
breaking it down. So I do little bits at a time. So that's basically one of my
And memes also generally will have at least one phrasal verb in there to teach. There's always something to
yeah,
teach in there.
and lots of hidden meaning as well. There's a lot of word play in memes, so it's really good for well, all levels to see that you can have a funny joke by using the different sounds. I mean, the classic one is why was six scared of seven because 7, 8, 9. That's something I did like with 6-year-olds in class. 6, 7-year-olds, and they get it and they love it. And it's these little things that if they're starting to read those things early on, then maybe later on, then they'll enjoy reading other things.
Yeah. I've
At least
done that kind
fortnight
of,
reviews.
I've done those kind of dad jokes in like phonemic script when I was teaching that. I never really teach that anymore. But if I taught that, I would do it in phonemic script. So that way they'd have to pronounce it out, and then it'd be like a secret joke riddle that they'd
Yeah,
have to solve.
yeah.
What do you call fake spaghetti?
I don't know.
An impasta.
Nice.
Hey guys, I'm sitting here with my daughter, Sophia. She's recording this, and I just want to thank you for watching this video. If you like it and you want to see another video like it, then right next to me, you can click another video for a fun lesson idea or a teaching tip. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you get new videos every week.